Well, welcome back, Cadet. That sure is a nice ship you got there. So what are you going to do today? Running missions, are you? That looks like a good one. But are you sure? Well, let's see how you do with this one. So the Mustang Alpha, Consolidated Outland, Silas Co-Earner. He is such an amazing man, isn't he? And here you are, taking out his pride and joy, the first starship ever created by Consolidated Outland. But did you know? I wonder. We'll get into that a little bit later. So let's get you into your seat. That's not good enough. You gotta walk even more forward inside of the Mustang. Now that's better. But watch your head. It's been known to stick outside of the ship from time to time. Here you are, in your favorite place, the cockpit.
Welcome.
Ooh, I see you learned how to turn on the ship now.
All systems
Now that's a very important step to take on your own. This is no orientation. This is that first flight you're making on your own. And of course, some bugs may pop up, like trying to get the map to do exactly what you want it to do. But in this case, persistence will pay off. If you keep on mashing that F2 button, eventually you'll get an instance, well, a star map instance that is, where you can actually click on something and make it work. Doesn't seem to be working for you. Maybe you should try taking off and trying again in space. You listen well here, don't you?
Complete.
Now, there are no landing gear on the Mustang, but there is a landing mode. So be sure to take off the landing mode to go a little bit faster. Now, that is perfect. Now that you have the hang of it, why don't I just meet you at your destination? Well, it looks like you're on your way. Oh, what do we have here?
Contact.
Looks like you've gotten yourself into a bit of a sticky wicket. Are those pirates? Seriously, you're going to take on pirates in a stock-equipped Mustang Alpha? You must be the best pilot in the world, in the universe. Well, at least in this part of space, if this is what you're going to do. You know, hun, if you just turn and run and put about 10K of distance between you and them, you can get away. No? You want to fight? Well, good luck with that. We'll talk about rating your ship at another point, but remember, you're in a stock ship, and most of your equipment is D-rated. And D-rated equipment will overheat frequently, not carry as much of a punch as a C, B, or A-rated product, and is definitely not as efficient with your power supply. So although you may win this one, the time it takes you to kill just one of these may cost you completing your mission. I'm just going to sit back and watch for a bit and see if you prove me wrong. You seem to be doing well, but I also don't see them jinking or moving about. This may be that the AI is broken in the simulation. Oh, what, you thought this was real? Honey, if this was real, you'd be thrown all around the cockpit by now. So, end this poor sucker's life, and let's get on with it, because there's something you need to learn. Something big. That's it. Very good kill there. Now, if that had been real life, you would have just skated death. And really, you had no one around but your gun camera footage to prove that you actually took out a Cutlass with a Mustang Alpha. Now get on your way and get to the planet where you're going to make your pickup. It's been quite a while, and I see you've finally made it to your destination. So I'm just going to sit back and see how you complete this mission. What were you doing again? Was it metal salvage or bio waste that you were picking up?
Complete.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You'll find out something a little bit and learn a very valuable lesson. today's lesson is coming up for those of you that are watching. And it had nothing to do with him failing to turn off the power. So exit your ship and go get your waste. And let's watch what happens. Took you long enough to get in here. So you found the waste. Oh wow, it looks like it might be just metal scrap. So you got your box. Okay, let's go see you put it in the ship now. And for those of you watching, observe. Because the lesson is about ready to be learned. So our candidate, or our future citizen, walks outside and gets up to their Mustang Alpha with the box and suddenly is faced with a dilemma. How to get the box in the ship? Yes, folks, the valuable lesson for today is picking the right ship for the job. If you're going to be doing a pickup or delivery job and you only have a starter ship, pickup and delivery jobs should be done in ships where you could actually carry the boxes, the cargo, inside the ship. And the only starter ship that allows that currently, yes, that's correct, it's the MISC Reliant Core. Now this information has been brought to the attention of Silas Goerner. And in a decision unprecedented before in the UEE, or in any government before the UEE on Earth, a corporation has decided to recall every one of its ships. All Mustang variants that have been purchased by citizens of the UEE will be recalled and replaced with new models. Now these new models will have more space, possibly, have a sleeker design, definitely, have landing gear. What? A Mustang with landing gear? I've got to see that to believe it. But those should be coming out in just about 3 short months. So in 3 short months, Mustang owners, be sure to go to your local consolidated Outland dealer and get your brand new Mustang. Well, folks, thank you for watching, because as we're sitting here waiting for our future citizen to get back to the ship, my producer just handed me a communication. It isn't just Consolidated Outland that's been recalling ships. It's also Origin Jumpworks and Aegis Dynamics. And those two companies are going to be updating their 300 series and their Avenger series respectively, with every owner in the UEE getting a brand new ship, and in the case of the Avenger, getting a bigger ship. I bet you our citizen here wishes they owned an Avenger at this point. But let's go take them on a mission that they can complete. Alright, so you're now back in the cockpit. What are you going to do?
Welcome. Your journey begins now.
Taking off of the planet is a good idea, but trying to crash into the surface is not. Somebody might be a little frustrated.
Complete. Landing.
Still looking at their containers, wondering how to get them in. No, smashing into them was not the answer. Very well. Leave the system and let's get on our way. So as you point your nose up to the sky, there are quite a number of missions you can do inside of the Mustang Alpha. You've already proven yourself as a worthy combat pilot by taking out that Cutlass with a bare bones Mustang, so bounty hunting missions and mercenary missions may not be too far off of something that you could complete. But really, to keep yourself safe, make a little bit of money in the beginning, maybe you should think about running cargo. Cargo where they load the cargo, not you. Or maybe a little bit of investigation missions, which entails searching for the remains of lost crewmen from wrecks that are found throughout the system. And of course, there's one other mission that you can do. The countless numbers of comm satellites throughout the UEE are always failing. And taking a mission to go out to one of them, clear the area of pirates, and to bring the comm satellite back online could be quite lucrative if you get good at it. So let's see how our pilot here in our orientation does. It looks like our pilot has lucked out. There's no pirates in this system, so all our pilot has to do is fly towards the comm satellite. That could take some time, so kick up your feet, grab an ice cold margarita, and just sit back and watch the fun. Now the first thing to do is to make sure that you approach the comm satellite at a speed that's not going to have you run into it. Both your ship and the comm satellite are very fragile pieces of equipment. Some of the satellites have been online for a couple of 100 years and are long overdue for replacement, which is why today you are on your way to turn one back on again. Of course, it could also be that ever since Grimhex mysteriously warped from the Nyx system into the space around Yella, that pirates that now infest the Crusader system keep turning them off. Nevertheless, their turning them off is a bountiful pleasure for those of us that like to turn them back on again and make a couple of 100 credits per mission. Well, let's be serious. They haven't given a couple of 100 credits for this mission for the better part of a year. Still, this is a very simple mission you can do in the Mustang Alpha. So when you exit your ship, be sure to look for one of the entryways. It's a ventilation duct. There is no atmosphere inside, so be sure to keep your spacesuit on. And as you float inside, always look for the dot that points to where the terminal is. It's over to our left. And as we go there, always look at the terminal before you click on it. If it is reddish, then you need to click on it to turn it back on. If the terminal is green, please don't click on it, because clicking on it when it's green will turn off the comm satellite and you will instantly gain 1 in crime status. And we will go into crime status in our next video, because it is inevitable that each and every one of you watching these orientation videos will wind up with crime status one day. How do you get crime status? We'll go into it in that video. So after you get out of the comm satellite, find your ship and re-enter your ship. And welcome back to Port Olisar, citizen. Don't be surprised. Yes, I said citizen. You are doing much better than I thought you would have. That was some pretty impressive flying out there, and taking out that Cutlass in the Mustang, that was aces. But what did you learn today? You learned a very valuable lesson. Make sure when you're choosing the missions that you're going to run in the universe that you have the right ship for the mission. The correct ship for the mission would have been the Reliant Core. And of course that first mission was a pickup mission, a removal of trash from one of the outposts on Daymar. Nonetheless, we were able to take another mission that had us repairing a comm satellite. Comm satellites are always going down, so you'll always be able to find those missions. They don't pay well, but they pop up often, and they give you an opportunity to both make some money and experience some combat. I think we're done for today. This was a very enlightening exercise that we had. And I hope you like the orientation videos that we have here. If you like them, be sure to click the thumbs up button in the comment section below. And be sure to make your comments to give me an indication of what orientation videos you would like next. And of course, if you look down at the center part of the screen, you will see a link to Patreon, patreon.com/Batgirl, where you can help support the channel. Folks, I love doing my videos, and there will be many more of these to come. And with that said, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.